22. Let's liven things up right now. John is next to his top radio host, Mike Graham. This is what happened on his show yesterday.
Believe it or not, somebody has said that the best place to live if you're under 30 is Sunderland. And not only is it the best place to live in this country, but it's also the best place to work. Now, I don't know anyone who likes Sunderland. I don't know anyone who's been there that says it's anything other than a completely awful, ghastly place. And I'm talking about people who studied there, right? Now, we tried to find somebody from Sunderland to actually defend it, but all we could find was Andy Dawson, podcaster and talkSPORT presenter, who's, of course, from nearby Middlesbrough. Andy, a very good morning to you. Welcome.
Hi, Mike. I'm from Sunderland, actually.
Oh, I thought you were from Middlesbrough.
No.
Right. So what's great about Sunderland?
When was the last time you were in Sunderland, Mike?
I've never been there.
Right. So you've just said that it's a dump, but you've never been.
Yeah, because everyone I know who's ever been there says it's a dump, and that's why I've never been.
Right. Okay.
I presume it's famous for its sense of humour, Andy.
Oh, you know what? I can't be bothered with this.
You can't be bothered with what? Oh, dear. Andy Dawson has hung up the phone, thereby proving that Sunderland is a very unwelcoming part of the world.
Whoa!
Oh, Mike, what have you done?
What a shocking thing to do. Imagine putting the phone down or something. How rude can you be?
Well, Mickey Gray's alongside.
Mickey Gray's a very fine man.
How many years were you in Sunderland, Mickey?
Look at Mickey. Look at the way he's dressed.
28 years.
28
Straight out
years
of the top
in
man.
Sunderland, yeah. Well, I mean,
That,
Sunderland man and boy. Listen, here's the thing, Mickey. I've been spending about the last, 20 hours on Twitter getting death threats, getting people. See, he thinks it's funny, saying I've got a burger neck, right? I mean, the most incredible insults, right? And then in the second,
all true, isn't it?
It is all true, yeah. And then in the second breath, they say, "Well, we're very welcoming here in Sunderland," and I'm like, "You just threatened to kill me." You know,
Well,
I mean,
don't speak
what
like
is going
that
on?
first and foremost. Well, you set yourself up for it, didn't you?
Well, you see, I live in London, right? I was born in London. If somebody comes up to me in the street and says London is the most awful, god-awful, terrible, stinking, overcrowded mess of a place that you've ever been in, I don't threaten to kill them. I don't say, how dare you insult my hometown? I mean, you have to have a really, really low sense of self-esteem if you are absolutely and utterly kind of riveted to the place you come from and you won't hear anyone say anything bad about it. You know as well as I do that you've slagged off Sunderland in the past. What's wrong with that?
Oh, he's pulling a face there.
When have I ever slagged Sunderland off?
Well, you and I have had lots of conversations, Mickey, over the years.
No, we've not.
What, so you're going to tell me now you're going to sit there and say, how dare you insult Sunderland? You don't even live there anymore.
No, well, you've already said that yourself.
You don't live there. Why don't you live there? If it's such a great place.
He owns it.
Well, because I moved with my job.
Okay.
But
Tell us what's good about Sunderland.
Yeah, see, I said that, and then the bloke put the phone down.
Come on, Mick.
Yeah, but what?
Stick up for the place.
You said that it's a horrible place.
All I know is that there are people. Well, I've never been there. No, I've been to Newcastle, which is a lovely place, and I love Newcastle very much.
Oh, it's
But then
getting
you
worse.
can't criticise Sunderland if you haven't been.
Why not? I can do what I like. It's a free country. It's not North Korea we're living in.
Of all the things he said, bringing Newcastle up just makes it 10 times worse.
I think Andy Dawson, a bloke who I wrongly called a talkSPORT presenter because he used to be a talkSPORT presenter, he got binned off for not being very good, I'm afraid. Right? He now doesn't do a talkSPORT show anymore. He's calling me all sorts of names on Twitter, and I don't think it's right.
Well, Mickey, why is Sunderland a nice place? Tell us. Let's hear you.
They're friendly people.
They're threatening to kill me. What do you mean they're friendly?
People.
They're threatening to kill me.
threatening to kill you before you said it was a dump.
Oh, so it's okay to threaten to kill someone because you've described their hometown as somewhere you don't like?
You're sticking up for yourself when you've kind of put yourself in this position.
I don't think I deserve to be killed. Do you?
All depends which way.
He's not saying no, is he?
Well, I'm from Sunderland. I'm not going to say that to you.
You're not.
It's a great place.
So you think it's acceptable? You think it's acceptable for people to threaten to kill me on Twitter?
I'm not answering. I'm not getting caught into your little argument with the people from Sunderland. I'm just saying it's a very good place to live.
Well, you think that's justifiable?
Well, you got
friendly people.
You got Barnard Castle, Staindrop, Durham.
The beach.
Durham's not far away.
The beach is beautiful.
Yeah.
The beach is beautiful. Passionate people who love their sport. I've got some great friends up there who I still keep in contact with. My family all live there.
I'm sure there's some wonderful people up there.
But I don't come because I live in Manchester,
right?
And I spend a lot of time in London,
right?
But I never say that about places like that.
Yeah, but if you slagged off London, Mickey, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't make any odds to me.
Well, I'd probably get death threats like you've had.
I'd very much doubt it. I think we're a bit more cosmopolitan down here than that.
But no.
Yeah, but that's only a small minority.
I mean, if I said to Alan Brazil, Cathcart, what an absolute dump, right? He wouldn't care. Alan Brazil would not care.
I'd argue that it's not a dump. I would, because it's not a dump, Cathcart.
You can't say it about Swansea, Mike.
Yeah, my father comes from there. Swansea. Yeah. I've been to Swansea.
Lovely.
Swansea
the Mumbles,
has got
the
some
beach,
lovely parts.
The Gower.
And it's got some horrible parts.
South of
France. I think it's fair to say...
The bottom line is, surely, you should be allowed to say what you want.
No, and I think it's fair to say that Middlesbrough, Borough, Sunderland, depressed because there's lack of investment, lack of money up there, isn't there, Mickey? There's a lot of
it's
unemployment.
Not about that.
No, a lot
it's
of
not
unemployment.
About that. It's not about lack of investment or lack of money.
So I think coming out quotes like that when you haven't even been there.
Yeah.
Listen.
I think that's the problem.
The point is, Mickey, right? I do a radio show. I do a radio show in order to entertain people, okay? Most people who listen to my radio show on a daily basis, and there's a lot of them, thought it was quite funny. The fact that this guy throws his toys out of the pram because he can't handle somebody saying what's good about Sunderland, and he has to put the phone down. I mean, it's ludicrous, isn't it?
Well, it's just his opinion. He's probably annoyed.
Well,
along with everybody else.
Well, why did he agree to come on and talk about it then?
Well, he didn't stay on very long, did he?
He didn't. I asked him one question. Tell us, please, what's good about Sunderland. He put the phone down. Seems a bit bizarre way to behave, doesn't it?
Well, I think you need to go and spend some time up there, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm very happy to go
I
and
wouldn't
spend
if
some
I
time
was you, Mike.
I'll tell you what, I've just got...
leave it for a little while.
I think you might have gone...
Take your dog along the beach.
Here's the latest...
Here's
the latest tweet I've had from somebody in Sunderland. I hope I bump into you one day, Mike. I'd never tire of punching your fat effing face. Right? So do you think I should go up there then and chill out?
Just go up there, but don't tell anybody you're going.
Where should we do a live show?
Then you can come back with a different opinion.
What if I go up there and I discover that it actually is a dump after all?
Well, then you've been. Then you've got an opinion.
So then it's all right for me to say it's a dump.
Then you've got an opinion.
So if I've been there...
They're still going to punch your lights out.
Yeah, and kill me.
Good luck, Mike.
We used to say it's a Seaburn Hotel down there on the beach.
Beautiful down there.
Go for a brisk walk by the North Sea.
I love the North Sea.
Let me tell you, that was brisk.
I'm a great fan of Bamborough Castle. I've been there many times, but I haven't been to Sunderland. So shoot me.
Is this true? If you put your sail up in Norway on a boat and let it sail, it lands in Sunderland?
I don't know.
That's what I heard. That's where the Vikings...
That's
when the Vikings arrived.
You're not allowed to have an opinion on a boat unless you've been on one.
Some of the Vikings, Last Kingdom. I am loving it on Netflix. It's brilliant. Last Kingdom. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Where the Danes take over England. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, enough of that.